Well, good evening. I know you guys have seen a couple of my videos now about, the 373 versus the 430 gears, and I get so many comments after the videos, and I really enjoy the dialogue for the most part. You know, there's a couple people that are pretty opinionated, and I guess this video is really more for them, but I never said don't buy a 430 truck, and I have nothing against a 430 gear in any way, shape, or form. The issue that I've been trying to really address with these videos, and I'm just going to share because this was a comment on one of my previous videos. This poor guy went out and bought a pickup, and he ran into somebody that was telling him, whether it was online or in person, that he was absolutely going to hate his truck because I think he had the 355 gear, but told him he was absolutely going to hate this truck because they had a 355 gear. The guy was pulling like an 8,000 or 9,000 pound travel trailer with a F-250 with the 7.3 Godzilla, and he was so nervous. He hadn't even towed with it yet, and he was so nervous he said he was considering taking his truck into a shop and having 430 gears put in it. And I thought, good grief, this poor guy, somebody's worked him over and done a number on him here. And so really the whole basis and the reason I've been saying what I've been about, not needing the 430s, it's not that I feel nobody should buy the 430s. If you bought a truck used, don't be afraid of it. If it's got 430s, it's not going to hurt anything. Even a truck like mine with only the stock 32-inch tires on them, with 3 overdrives in your truck, you're really not turning that many RPMs more on the highway than a 373. It's a little bit more. It's a few hundred RPM, but it's not like you're going to be redlining your truck going down the highway doing 75, 80. The biggest thing is you're going to notice in the 430s, you're going to have a lot more power coming off the line, obviously. But really, when it comes down to it, if you're a weekend warrior guy and you're going to pull, like most of us with campers, 3, maybe 5, maybe even 6, 7 times a year, pull your camper to a campground, you don't need a 430 to do that with a 10,000 pound trailer. And the other thing is, just because the trailer weighs 10,000 pounds, a lot of what we fight with campers isn't the weight, it's the wind drag. And so you're still going to need the same amount of power to move that thing down the road. Your 430 gear is just going to do it in a different gear in the transmission. So that's what they say, the 430 guys will pull in, in their overdrive gears, is where, like me, if I'm doing 70, 75, I'm generally running in 7th gear. And a lot of that has to do with the terrain and the wind, but it's just, again, if you're buying a used truck, buy what you can find. If you find a truck you like, don't worry about what gear's in it. Unless you're pulling, if you're looking to pull every day, like you're buying a truck for work, you're going to pull every day, or you've got one of those big toy hauler campers, you absolutely should get the 430, no question. But if you're like most of us and you're just going to pull, half a dozen or more times a year, and you're talking pulling a camper trailer, you really don't need it. If you've got it, it's not going to hurt you. But to have people that are so worried about it that, they're afraid to buy a truck because maybe it's got the 430 and they're afraid it's way too much gear. It's not too much gear. Again, these things have got 3 overdrives and these 10 speeds. You're going to be fine. Or maybe they found a truck that's got a 355 or a 373 and they're terrified that, the truck's going to be a total slouch. If you're comparing these 7.3s to a low power diesel, so I'm talking like late 90s, early 2000s, I don't care if it was the Power Stroke, the Cummins, the Duramax, any of them, they were all pretty close in horsepower and torque. This 7.3 is very comparable, and with the 10 speed, even more so, because your first and second gears are both lower than first gear was in your, you know, early 2000s 4 or 5 speed transmission. Now the Allison's a different story, you know, but anyway, they're very comparable, the 7.3 is, to those low power diesels. And so if you're talking comparing it to today's diesels, the new Power Stroke, the new Cummins, not even close. There's no comparison. The power is just amazing in these newer diesels, but that's beside the point. We were talking about gear ratios, and you know, bottom line, if you're buying a used truck and you're not towing anything extremely heavy, you know, you're pulling an RV camper, say, well, I think the F350 for a fifth wheel, if I remember the towing charts in the configuration I have, crew cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive with a 7.3 and the 373 gear, I think I'm good to pull just a hair over 16,000 in a fifth wheel. That's a pretty heavy fifth wheel for most of us today. So if you're 15,000 per se and under, it doesn't really matter what gear you have in your truck, you're going to be able to pull it, whether it's a 355, 373, or a 430. Now, if you're driving hilly country and you're up and down mountains all the time, even with that lighter trailer, yeah, you might benefit from the 430. You know, I've beat this horse to death. I think this is my third video now talking about, you know, the 430 versus the 373. But yeah, to you guys that have got the 430, I'm not trying to tell you that, you know, you shouldn't have bought it, or if you're buying a new truck and you want to order the 430, go for it. I doubt you'll regret it. You're going to have all kinds of power, but for most of us out there, we just, you know, we don't really need it. But, again, we've been beating this horse to death, and I think this will be the last video I make talking about the 430 and the 373, but just kind of wanted to set the record straight, if you will. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. I hope you've gotten something out of it, and if you're buying a truck, I hope it helps you, you know, decide what to do. If you're buying used, you know, you kind of got to buy what you can find. So anyway, thanks for stopping by the channel today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.